Well, good morning, everyone. Good Sunday morning. Just got back from church, and in the last 20 minutes, I have spent preparing lunch, and I'm so excited about it. It's a cheeseburger soup, so here we go. Let me turn you around a little bit here. So I am I'm doubling the recipe just because a pound of beef is not ever going to be enough soup for Jane and me, and especially if I want to share it with somebody. So I am browning. This is 93.7 lean. So you can see there's very, very little fat in it. So 2 pounds. And over here in this pot, I have got, all right, so I'm gonna post the recipe tomorrow. I'm gonna do an email and send this video out and put the recipe in it. But I've got 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. I've got 2 boxes of Kettle and Fire beef broth. I'm about to add, I salted and peppered the meat, and then I've got a cup of onion, a cup of celery, and about 5 or 6 garlic cloves that I chipped up. So that's what's cooking in here. And then I added one of my favorite things, and I have not used this in years, but I found it again. Better than bouillon. Now, if you read these ingredients, there's going to be quite a few things in there that are not too optimal. But I put a tablespoon, and I love it because it adds so much good flavor. I mean, it just really gives it a good beefy flavor. So you see I'm browning this meat. I want it to be brown. You see it's starting to get brown. That's going to add more flavor as well. So don't just put your meat in here and let it get brown. Actually brown it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. You see that right there? That is browned. It's not just in here for a few minutes, but it's starting to even stick to the pan and actually brown. It'd be like cooking meat on the grill and not letting it sear. I mean, you know, you just need that good brownness in it. Now, you don't want to do that to your onions and celery because they'll be a dirty color, but this, you know, you definitely want your hamburger meat to be brown, and we kind of like it in the little chunks on here, but this is going to be so delicious. This is Keto Cheeseburger Soup, okay? So it does have a good bit of cheeses in it. So 2 cups of cheddar cheese, a cup of, or 8 ounces of cream cheese. It's going to have a couple of tablespoons of sour cream. So a very creamy, rich, you know, kind of heavy soup, but that's what we like. We like that. Especially on this cold day. Can you believe it? Yesterday I was out in my shorts. You saw me. I was out in my shorts and tank top. And now today I've got this heavy sweater on. So I'm just going to kind of keep browning here. I just really want this to be good and browned and flavorful. So I'm about to dump it in. So here we go. Yep, all over in there. Now I'm going to put a little bit of water in this pan and get all that out. Because that's all goodness right there. That's all goodness. You don't want that to go down the drain. So there we go. All right. Okay, so I'm stirring up some more. I think I'll bring this over here so you can see it a little bit better. And what I'm going to add in here now is, oops, I got it in the microwave. Yeah, when I got ready to put the cream cheese in, I realized that it was frozen. So I had to thaw it out. So there we go. I just put it in the microwave for about a minute. And then I'm going to whisk that in, and it's going to kind of break up. And then I'm going to put in about a cup of really just what I have left. Honestly, I'm just going to use all my heavy cream in there. I think it calls for a cup, but that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to put this sour cream, what I have left. Okay, so today was the clean out the refrigerator day and get ready to go to the grocery store. I think I do have another carton of sour cream. I usually try to keep that because, you know, in a pinch, you'll do something like tacos, and you really can't do tacos, can you, without sour cream. All right, so as you see, I haven't grated my cheese. I'm gonna use this already grated cheese. It's not my favorite thing to do, so I'm putting in about 2 cups of that. Actually, it calls for 2 cups for one recipe, and I doubled it, but I'm not gonna put quite that much cheese, or maybe I am. I don't know. We'll just see how it shakes out. Okay, you can see that's starting to look really yummy, yummy, yummy. So I got some vegetables in there. I've got some cheeses in there. I've got some meat in there. It's going to be good. All right, I think I'm going to put the rest of this cheese because I think that would be about 3 cups, which would be about right. And I just love the way that just kind of liquefied. So there we go. And that is done, y'all. That is done. I think the only thing I would add is some more pepper because James loves pepper and so do I. So I'm adding some more pepper. Okay. And then we're good to go. If I had some green onion, I would serve it up and chop up the green onion on the top. But I don't have that, so we're just going to eat it like it is. I'm going to let the flavors blend a little bit. Let me dip it up and just kind of show you what it looks like. All right, let me get a dipper over here. All right, here we go. It's really a creamy soup. You could add bacon to it. You could add mushroom. You could add so many things to this. But you could just have it just like this. Honestly, let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, that is a hearty soup. So James is going to love that. I can't wait for him to get some. He is definitely a soup person and definitely a creamy soup person. So I'm just going to turn that down to really low because I do not want that to stick. Or I really don't even want it to boil since it's got the heavy cream in it. But I'm ready to eat this. Okay, so what are you having for lunch? What are you planning for meals? I hope this week that you're thinking about, you know what can I have on hand? What can I do to fuel my body so that it runs like a well-oiled machine? At 69, my body runs like a well-oiled machine. I woke up this morning. I don't have an ache or pain. I'm so thankful for that. I did my Bible study. I went to church. Yesterday, I worked in the yard. I cut a lot of things back. I dug up a lot of things. And I just feel good. And I believe it is because of how I fuel my body. I want it to perform. And that's what I want for you. I want, at 69, 79, 89, I want to be in the best possible shape that I can. And I realize stuff happens. We have accidents. We have injuries. But you know what? The physically fit have fewer accidents. When I opened my office, this was in like 1978, I had a sign on my wall. Okay, so 48 years ago. And it said, the physically fit have fewer accidents. And that is so true. I've seen that through the years as a physical therapist, being in shape. And now working as a physical therapist, I have women and men, even in their 40s and 50s, coming in. They've let themselves go. They're not in shape. They don't do any kind of exercise. And then they come in with a back injury or a shoulder injury or this or that. And I'm like, well, if you're not going to be an athlete, don't ever be one. Don't decide you're going to pick up the Christmas tree and throw it in the back of the truck. Or don't decide you're going to load the luggage and you're not in shape. Or don't decide that you're going to go out and play softball and you hadn't done anything. So you have to be in shape. Your muscles have to be toned up for certain things that you're going to do. Let me stir this a little bit. Like I said, I don't want it to stick. Actually, I think I'm going to turn it off because that burner will stay hot. And that's not the lid for it, but that'll do. So just encouragement to you. Begin to think about what could you do to help yourself to be healthier. Serve yourself good food, nutritious food, not dining out. All that stuff is so expensive, and it's not healthy. It's really not. I mean, especially the fast food places. So buy food, cook it. That was so simple. That took me 20 minutes. The hardest part, of the most time consuming, was cutting up. I had organic celery, I had organic onions, and I had organic garlic. And I had to cut that up and put it in there. But it's worth it because this is so good. This is so good. So good. So I want you to cook stuff that's good and healthy, and so you'll thrive. I want you to thrive. Let's see who's watching here. Okay, there's Virginia. Hey, Virginia, good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. Virginia knows what being healthy is all about. She's a picture of health. So y'all, I'm going to be, tonight I'm going to be sharing with my group in a private Zoom the stages of change and how we can actually begin to make changes. So I'm probably going to be teaching that soon here. I'm going to be doing a 3-night masterclass on that and how you actually can implement new things in your life. But that's going to be in a week or so. So y'all have a great day, and let's talk soon.